Yeah, I don't think it was running. Okay. Apologies to everyone that was waiting. Again, everything looked like it was set up correctly, but I don't... For some reason, Streamlabs isn't talking to YouTube, or some setting seems to get lost. So yeah. I'm not going to make you guys go back and go through the kind of recap again, so I shall quickly go over what changes we've done to the stream. I say stream, the factory. So before the last stream, I said I was going to do some refactoring of the base. So let me just go ahead and take a look at this tower. So yeah, the main changes that we've done to the factory so far is to create this dedicated production unit over here to produce the smart plating that we need for the space elevator upgrades. So all that is just taking in the iron ore and making the iron plates, the screws and rods as needed. The way that I've laid this out, or rather the way that I've designed this, is based on a tool online called Satisfactory Calculator. And I will actually just show you that. It's a very handy tool. Yeah, it's satisfactory-calculator.com. Let me just bring that over. So you guys should be able to see that now. So all you do, production planner, go in and tell it what items you want to produce. So in our case, we wanted to produce the smart plating. There we go. Now we know that produces 2 per minute. So you can just adjust there how many per minute you want to output. And then it gives you this little graph here on the right hand side telling you what you need. So we've got the one assembly at the end that takes in the reinforced iron plates and the rotors. We've got one part of the line that generates the screws and the rods, and then the other part that generates the plate, and that thankfully is all off one iron ore mine. So that's a nice little tool to use if you ever want to plan out a production line, a dedicated production unit. So that's what I've done over there. So you can see at the far end, we've got half of the iron ore going there to producing the iron plates, and then the other half is producing the rods and screws. And then you've got 2 assemblers there constructing the reinforced iron plates and the rotors, and then finally that outputs the smart plating. So that's half the factory. The other half of the refactoring, I still need outputting the tier 2 materials. So what I've done, yeah, I can afford the damage. There we go. So what I've done here is take the more Factorio approach of using a resource bus. So the other 2 iron ore mines there just get converted into iron ingots, which gets used by everything. Half of the iron ingots go into these 2 constructors and they spit out iron plates. The other half of the iron ingot supply go into these constructors, which generate the iron rods. And you'll notice each of the outputs of those go back onto the bus. And every time that we want to take something off, every time we need to use something, we take it off the bus with a splitter. Those iron rods go to produce the screws, and then finally at the end we've got 2 assemblers constructing the reinforced plates and the rotors. So that's the extent of the refactoring. We were just about a quarter an hour into setting up the coal power plant. So all I've done so far is take a look over here and source some water, which you'll need to generate the steam in the coal power stations. So there's a handy little lake over here, which you can plonk down a water extractor. I think that's what it's called. Where is it? Production. Yeah, water extractor. And then you just pipe it over to wherever you need the coal power station to be. So I've decided to create a dedicated subsystem for the power generation. So I'm going to have a coal mine, a coal miner, a coal power station, and the water on its own separate line. And the reason that I decided for that is, if the rest of the factory overloads the system, I don't want it to shut down the main coal generating part. So I'm going to need coal to get the rest of it started again. Let me just make sure that I've got Steam Labs up and running. Where's my pipe? Pipe is too long. There we go. So I did a fair amount of prep work before starting the stream, so I've laid down foundations everywhere, and also put down some beacons so I can keep a fairly straight pipeline. Okay, and we should be at some point I'm gonna want to take the coal from there and maybe put that into another set of power stations, or I might want to just make this the entire hub for power. If I extend that out, extend those foundations and put more power stations. Let's get that up and running first, and then we can move things around. So, put you there. Yeah, the factory is getting quite large. It's not the largest that I've seen. We'll get there though. Right. I think there's a nice little trick that I do to get things at nice right angles. So 1, 2. Oh, pipe is too long. Come on, when is pipe not long? There. So I'm hoping that the mechanic is the same with the pipes as it is with the conveyor belt. So if you line it up with wherever it needs to go, and then just go back 1, 2. Should get a nice right angle. There we go. Right. So at the minute we're not getting any water through this, and that's because the pump hasn't started working. We do have coal going into here, but we need water in order to generate the steam, in order to generate the power. Without power, the pump's not going to work. So what I need to do is, well, first what I need to do is get the power line set up. So if I try to think, try and future proof. Let's just have the power on the right hand side of that pipe. I stick a power pole just there. Connect you up. So that's the miner connected, and then we just need to run along this line and lay down the power. And it's going to go to the pump. How long until that's too long? Just try and keep this a little bit neat. Should have enough cable for all of this run. Okay. Oops, not connecting. So about an hour before I started the stream, I was taking a look at a video on YouTube, and the video said like it had a paid promotion, which I've got no problem with. It's getting quite common now. One thing I noticed about it though was it was a paid promotion for a hair loss treatment, and I'm starting. I don't know if it's like confirmation. I don't know if it's some sort of psychological bias, but I'm seeing that a lot more on other channels. I don't know if it's just me growing up in sort of the early web. It's triggering the same sort of that why it's too long. The same sort of spam circuit in my brain. I don't know if anyone else finds it weird. Because kind of the channels that I'm subscribed to, they're either streaming channels or they're gaming channels, and it's not out of place to see a sponsorship from some shitty mobile game. But it was really weird when everyone started getting sponsored by like male grooming products. But now the whole hair loss stuff, it's just taking it to an extra level. Because that was always the trope of email spam. Is it's either hair loss products or male enhancements. And having years of just tons and tons of emails and no decent spam filter, you just you get used to blanking that stuff out. So it's really weird to start seeing it through on YouTube channels. I guess I have to really question it, because it's during that whole period of it being just massive amounts of spam. It was kind of predatory in a way, because it was always playing on people's insecurities, and those kinds of campaigns always relied on just a scattergun approach. Send it to as many people as you can, and only the really gullible ones, the really desperate ones, would actually start handing over their money. And even those the modern ones come with claims like, oh yeah, it's FDA approved. I don't trust the FDA. I mean, it doesn't really bother me. I'm not an American, but they have a policy of chemicals are safe until they're proven unsafe. So it could give you 6-foot-long locks, but I don't trust any of the chemicals that go into it. It does make me wonder how long it's going to be before YouTube channels start getting sponsored by male enhancement pills and the like. Right, crazy rant over. So we're still not getting any water coming through this because we still haven't got any water going to our power plant. So what I'm going to do is just jumpstart this with our good old friend Biomass Burner. I should have... Yes, I've got biomass on me. So we'll just hook you up to that line. And then I can turn this off once the coal power station's up and running. But we're getting power now to the pump. And hopefully we should see some water coming through. There we go. So that's giving us water, and we can see in the pipes the water gradually fill up. We've got the flow rate, the maximum amount that will pass through, the current amount in the pipe. I've not taken a look at the details of the mechanics of the pipes. I don't know if it's a case of one pipe fills up to a certain point and then passes it on to the next, or whether it just works out the entire network and sort of levels it out. But we seem to be... Oh, I was going to say we seem to be doing okay. That is full. That's taking a while to push up. This is... Yeah, so even though we're not... That flow rate is really sporadic. Even though we're not going that far up a hill. Like, it says 10 meters, but the foundation... That's 8... actually, I guess... Yeah, maybe we do need a pump there. What do I need for a pump? Logistics. Pipeline pump. Oh, that was... Are these directional? Ah, they are directional. Okay. Turn of the pipe is too sharp. Okay, so we're gonna have to pop that there. It's nice that I can just plonk that on without having to get rid of that pipeline. But this is gonna need power, so... Yeah, I need to work out all the mechanics of the pipes. So that's a maximum of 2 meters head lift. So that's the maximum that it can push it uphill. Currently we're only giving... I don't want to say giving 1.4 head, but we're only giving 1.4 head. But the flow rates seems to be quite high anyway. And it looks like we're maintaining a constant level there. It shouldn't be too much of a problem further down the... Oh, God, why are you... Why is the game always trying to make me a liar? Why are you not filling up? Are you just pooling somewhere? Yeah, you've got water. You've got more water. So it must be rushing out of that area. I'm probably getting stuck in that valley over there. I do probably need another pump over there then, because I thought that was low enough. There it didn't need a pump? I guess not. Yeah, so we've got a decent amount filling the pipe there. What would look like... Yeah, that's not nearly enough. Now, does it matter if the pump is below or above? I think it's probably better if we pop it below. I'll pop another one there. Connect you up. How much are you... Annoyingly, it doesn't tell me how much electricity that's using. How much higher up this pump is pushing the liquid? Okay. So it is having an effect. I guess that is higher. I wasn't really paying attention to how much water's in the pipe. Hopefully this will all balance out. That is lower, I think, because we're going downhill. So I think the majority of the water now in the system is going to be over in this section here. Yeah, okay. And that plume of smoke tells me that the coal power is running. It hasn't blown up, so I think we're good. Now the coal power stations generate 75. We're only using 33. That's with the miner, the pumps, and the water. So we've got a large amount of excess. But we have a self-reliant self-reliant coal miner. So we're getting all this coal, and it's a pure node as well. So we're getting... Coal station doesn't use that much to generate the power. It's just one every 4... No, not 4 seconds. I'm going to guess 12 seconds. So yeah, we're getting quite a good supply. Now this ideally should be going into additional power stations that we can then use to power the rest of our base. Now originally I thought about just having a conveyor belt of coal over to our main base, but I think I like the idea of having all the power in this area. But I'm gonna need how much concrete do I have? I still want to keep this as a dedicated line, so I'll create a couple more power stations alongside, but they'll have a separate line. I have seen a couple of people's designs where they keep the coal power stations right next to the water extractors, which makes sense from an expandability point of view. So it means you don't... Like at the minute, the water that we're using... Does it say how much we're using? So we're using 45 cubic meters per minute. Max flow rate. I don't know what the... Let me finish this foundation and then we'll go check the water pump. Actually, can I... Let's see from here what the... Come on. Okay, so 120. So we've got capacity then for another... What would that be? It's just under 3. I don't quite have enough for 3. I don't have enough for 2. Okay. I'm just going to whack it down here, and then I think we are going to have to move it over. We might even have to supplement it with the biomass burners. I could just run a second water line. I need some way of getting over. I should make a gap. Oh, it's gonna really bug me if I don't have it straight. Okay, what I'm going to do is I can keep it straight. I don't want to get rid of you. I want to make more of you. Okay. Can actually elevate this. So we'll do that. I'll put you here for now. Okay, I gotta be careful walking backwards, otherwise I might fall off this cliff. Get rid of you, get rid of you. Get rid of you. Right. Shoot. Actually, it might be easier just for me to put this pipeline support in on its own. So, 1, 2. Oh no. Let's try that again. 1, 2. Yep. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, are you going to play nice? Okay. And then we'll... Can I wonder if I can make an S-bend. 2, 3 should be okay. Can I connect you up? Can. You'll do. Okay. So that solves our mobility problem. Yeah. Okay. I don't have enough rotors. Right. I don't need to go back to the water pump because I've already seen how much it generates. Really disappointing that it only outputs enough for 2. Are there any nibblers that I didn't take care of? I think there's a couple still hanging around over there. Up there, I see. Right, we'll avoid the poison. The more I think about it, maybe I should just bring that coal over there. It's one power station is not going to be... Come on. Okay. One power station is not going to last us very long. And I really do want to replace all of the bio burners. I want something that's automated and closed loop. That's the one I was thinking of. So what's our max? Jeez. So the max capacity already is 130, and I'm fairly sure we were close to maxing that out. So one extra power station is not going to cut it. 75 is not going to be enough. Okay. Rotors. Need rotors. So if you want to replace the 130, we're going to need 2 power stations outside of the loop, the closed coal production loop. So do I have enough of the other stuff for generation? No, I need more plates, which I can get from there. What's the... Oh, you don't show power. So I think then... Yeah, I think I'm going to have the additional coal power over here. Because otherwise it's just going to be... It's going to be too much of a hassle to keep piping over water. I'm just realizing that I should have made some space under those pipes. Okay. I can shut you down. So that coal power plant should run continuously. Right. Where am I gonna pop? these extra ones. I maybe don't even have enough for the... Oh, I need more copper plating. Rolled copper. And I don't have a factory setup for those. That's going to have to be done manually. That's too high a drop. Right, let's get some copper ingots from the factory over there. Once we get an excess of power, I now think it would be a good idea to get some of the mobility items. The launch pad and the gel, on reflection, seem like very good ideas. And I'm sorry to have mocked them. Okay. You go ahead and give me yours. Gimme. Okay, cover sheets. Of course, it was neither of the things that I said. Okay, that should be enough for the... Should be enough for 1 or 2 water extractors. I only need 1 for now. And the pipes. How many rods do we have? Okay. Okay. Sorry, I was trying to calculate that in my head. What I need for the conveyor belts. We haven't unlocked the tractor just yet, so to get the coal over from there to here, we're going to have to use conveyor belts. So I'm not walking over all the time to go fetch it. What we like for space. Oh, there's 1 more of you. Sorry, I am coming with a cylindrical eviction notice. Oh. Oh. I thought you were going to run off forever. Into the sunset. Which would be strange. Heading to the north. Right, let's clear... Is there a resource node here? I guess so. Oh, I got rid of all the... No. I did get rid of all my fuel, but it's just over here. Can I sneak under? No. Can I sneak over? Yeah. Okay, you don't need that anymore. I think I'll just leave that there just in case. if anything, like nothing should happen to that coal power loop. If anything does happen to it, it'll be handy to have that biomass burner there to kickstart everything up again. Okay, so second water extractor. Crouching around this clearance, that's fine. I should just move you. I definitely don't have enough concrete for a foundation system. I might get away with a couple. Coal. Oh no, I definitely want to move you further back. Can I fit you on there? I can. Okay. Nope, not the pipeline supports. Pipeline. Just pop that there for now. I can move things around once we get coal over here. I'm gonna need concrete though for the for the conveyor poles. So I did see that the update 4 has hit the experimental branch. So they've released the content for the updated nuclear processing line, as well as the power switch, I believe, and the battery. I think also doors. So not just doorways, but actual doors. Still a long way off from that though. Concrete. I think next week's refactoring is going to be remove this pipeline. If I'm going to be bringing coal all the way over there anyway, it doesn't make sense to have water going there and coal coming back. I might as well just bring that coal power over here. But I'm not going to do that this stream. I'm just going to do the coal. So let's start off here. Get rid of some of this foliage. So, there we go. This is not going to be as pretty as the pipeline for now. I just want to head in the general direction. Now what I can do is use one of the elevators. I'm going to need some Oh. That's not how I thought that worked. I thought that... No, surely... Hang on. Oh. That's annoying. I thought it would go in at one point and then just go out the same direction, but higher up. I didn't realize it was going to curve all the way back. No, I'll get rid of that then. Yeah, that's annoying. I suppose that makes more sense in a factory setting where you've got the lift by a wall and just the entrance and the exits on different floors. Never mind, we shall just use a good old-fashioned simple ramp. I am realizing that I'm probably going to need more plates. One thing I didn't calculate. So we'll just make a quick pit stop and then continue on to the coal. Oh, I'm an idiot. What's the point of sticking a storage unit if you're not gonna go... No, that's... I will sort out the bus as well. That's getting frustrating. What's the point in sticking a storage over here if you're just gonna try and go over to the factory? No point whatsoever. For now, I'm not too bothered about this being too low. It's easy enough to hop over conveyor belts. Almost there. Just thread it through this rock. All these rocks. Wrong side of the pipe. Okay. This needs to cross over at some point. That's too long. I mean, there's no way that that doesn't look ugly, but just gonna have to deal. Right, so here I want to put a splitter. And at this point that coal station uses so little, most of this is going to be going towards our new power hub. Get rid of you. And can I fit a splitter just in there? You hooked up? No. Okay. Just restart the whole thing. How are you encroaching? I got this the wrong way around. I have. It's annoying. There we go. Was that lined up? Oops. Didn't mean to do two. Okay. Right. And so our other half is going to come over here. Call me the Pied Piper of coal. Come this way, my little gold blocks. Oh, how did I not? No, that will not stand. God. It's one thing not to be able to do it on just rough terrain, but when you got a foundation, there's no excuse. Right. There we go. That is really, really slow. I can speed it up with a Mark II. Question is, do I have enough conveyor belt? Enough reinforced. No, I don't. Still not particularly fast. Okay, it'll get there eventually. I do have some coal on me to just kickstart that power station. Hopefully we should get the stream coming over before that runs out. At least now we have a convenient little ramp to go up here. Okay. I wonder if I can get rid of that rock at some stage. Okay. So let me just pop this coal in. We're back to the original problem of catch-22. No water equals no power. No power equals no water. Let me... I want to put the... I can only have one connection. Let me put a power pole there. And can I fit one just there? So I'm going to have a line of coal power stations coming this way. And they're all going to feed onto this power line here, which is going to go off to the factory. But we also want to take one line over here to the pump. And come on. No. And just to kick things off, I'm going to get rid of this eventually. But I'm going to just connect that loop up to there. Just so we can get... Oh, am I going to need... I'm going to need a pump. I'm going to need a pump, aren't I? Where am I? I mean, it looks like it's pushing it up more than 10 meters. Flow rate's not very good. You've got no connection. Why have you... Okay. Okay, I might need a pump at some stage, but for now it doesn't seem to be that much of an issue. Right, I can get rid of this now. So for the time being, this is also a closed-ish loop. Should have... Actually, it's not. I mean, it's... I suppose in a way it is, but it's... Because it's not generating power for the mine, if the mine goes down, then this is going to have an issue with supply. Although there is going to be a massive like backlog on the conveyor belts. So, for all intents and purposes, this is a separate closed loop system. We need to get the power over to the factory. So, let's bring you to the edge. Where am I going to hook you up? Could hook you down there. I think the main point that I had was on that corner. But I suppose it doesn't really matter. Let's just pop you over there. I need a ramp to go down here now. Where am I going to hook you up? Let's go this way. Let's just sneak around this edge. I'll connect you up there. Right. That should be connecting to all of those. So yeah, so now that coal power station's connected, we've got an additional 75 capacity. So I just need to... Oh, is that coal coming in? Yep, it looks like the coal's made it. Not all the way, though. I just realized... Oh no, we got... Yeah, at some point I picked up concrete. So let's build this out then. I should move that further back. So I should have a... I should move this forward. Just one, so I can do the same as what I did over at the coal section where I raised the... Yeah, I'm definitely going to need a pump for that. Very good, raise the coal. No. No, I don't want to raise the coal. That's more awkward to raise than the pipe. The pipes are easier to get to a higher elevation. So let me... I wonder what happens if this run... I'm going to turn this off for now. I don't want to... I don't know if they'll explode. I'm not eager to try it. Right, I want to move you further back. Get rid of you for now. I'll pop you back in. Let's build that out further back. Do I have enough for a lookout tower? That will make things easy to build with. There we go. Just like playing a top-down strategy game. And of course, I've done it the wrong way. Should have done you first. Can't afford. After all that, I can't afford it. Okay, reinforced plates. Nope, go down. Grab some view and grab you. We're doing on rotors. Yeah, we got plenty. What else do I need? I don't think there was anything else. Would have made more sense to do this conveyor belt the other way. A nice little boost on the way up. Okay, where were we? Ooh. Half health. I don't want to take too much more damage. Okay. So can I have this as a right angle going into here, but I want a... I need a splitter. So let me sort the pipe out first. So 1, 2, 3. Is that going to be enough space? Oh, let's come. I want pipeline support. 1, 2. I think the last time I tried this, it was 3. 1, 2, 3. I think it was 3 away, and it gave a bit of a. Oh no. There's not any way I can get that closer, is there? No. Oh, why? Is it because I'm doing it in the wrong... What is wrong with your shape? Try one more out. That's better. I was kind of hoping that you would do a nice 90 degree. Right. So that's where the pipe sports needs to be. So I need a Let's put a splitter in here. So we're going to go in here. I'm going to go forward and to the left. I'll do the same with this one. Just so makes it extendable. Now pipes. So we're gonna have to start using. I'm not gonna mention anything. We're gonna have to use junctions. Oh, do I have to? Okay, I've got to get used to pipes now. It seems like a lot of the extendable stuff you have to put on existing pipes. It's not the same as with. Oh. Hi. It's not the same as with conveyor belts where you have to... Okay, now I want to try it. Can I put a... I was going to say, it's not like conveyor belts where you have... Really? Do you work like that? How long have you worked like that? Don't tell me that from the start of the game I could have done that. Ugh. So yeah, if you're going to tell from my ramblings, I thought it was the case that you had to manually split up the conveyor belts, so it wouldn't just you couldn't just build inline. But apparently not. Apparently you could just build it inline. Just been making extra work for myself. The more you know. Okay. I need an extra... Need an extra build row. I've got a feeling you can do it, but I'm too much of an idiot at the minute. Let's make things a little easier and stick a ramp there. Almost there. Now, am I gonna be able to stick a pump? No. And the pipe is too sharp. Oh, but I can do it on there. Okay. Yeah, I've got a feeling that I'm gonna need a pump anyway for that. So let's just go ahead and hook one up. Stick power to there. And then what I need to do is the same on this one. So let's line that up. 2, 3. And then try and make it. Actually, yeah, you're gonna put a junction in if I. No, you're not. Okay. Can I get this to line up? It's a bit. The name location is. It's a little bit too freeform. It's not locking on to anything, so might not be straight. seems to be okay. I'm just going to go ahead and stick that there. Yeah, for when it comes to extending this out, I'm actually going to need another pump if we need to add more power stations. I can just change that for a cross section again. Right. Just need to finish off the coal transports. There we go. How far back are you? I have just pockets of coal. It's just like growing up back in Barnsley. Okay. So I will dump coal into you, dump coal into you. Need to connect you up to the power grid as well. Need to reconnect to the power grid. So let's do you, and let's do you. You go to there. You go to there. You connect up in a line. You connect up to that one. And then I need to reconnect you. That's the last of your connections. And then we need to jumpstart you by coming over there. Why are you no worky? No power. Ah. You're all connected up. Oh, really? No. How? So this is one of the reasons I want to keep that other line separate. Is I don't want the factory to trip everything up. Give it one more try. Right. Might need to restart this line manually, I think. Oh, you seem to be working fine. Okay. So when I give that one when I give these power stations a jump start, it connects the two networks. So that shuts down everything on the coal production. Right. So we're getting power out of these two. 190 capacity, but that's with the power burners as well. Why are you not? I thought you... I'm confused. Because with the biomass burners we were getting 130. These are both 150, so that should be 280. Yeah, maths works. So why is that only 190? Have I not connected something up correctly? You go around there. I'm just going to follow you. And then that should pass through here. It should connect up to there. And then that connects to these guys. It's just that you're not running? I pop you in. Okay, yeah, so the capacity goes up. Right. And then you guys are always attached. You don't need to be attached anymore because the power station is generating 150, which should be more than enough for at least the important part of the factory. Yeah, power issues meant that I had to turn this, take this offline. So there's a disconnect somewhere in this massive power lines. Actually, I'm curious. Do we have these? Oh, you got 62. Let's fuel these up. I'm curious how much more power I need to get both halves of the factories working. Okay, I need to take more out of you. It's just temporary. I'm hoping not to need you much longer. Oh, you already had plenty. Oh, power. There we go. Right. So, currently 310, which is more than actually... Yeah, it's because that was offline. So my original maths was fine. Right, where do I need to hook you back up? I think it was just you. So, seeing a lot of red. No power. You're already at capacity. That side's working fine. This half. Where is this half supposed to connect up to? I just... Yeah, that's a Mark II. There we go, we've got one extra slot. So you can go there. Okay, so everything should be running. Ah. I can't really tell how much we need as a maximum. Because we're all running at different rates going on and offline. I suppose the easiest way of checking would be just get rid of the biomass burners. And then wait for it to collapse. Wait for the for the fuse to trip. So bye-bye. 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 And no, why are you not? Can I not? Oh, I'm fairly sure I built one of you. If I built you, I should be able to unbuild you. Oh, well, that answers my question. So where did we trip? We tripped at 192. Okay. So I should just need one more coal power station for the time being. I really wonder what happens if you don't supply enough water. Best case, it just limits the amount of power you can generate. Worst case, it goes boom. I'm gonna risk it. They're not that expensive. They're not like real world power stations. There's only me working here, so I'm expendable. Power. There you go. So, same as before. No, that's a merger. Want a splitter. Yep, there we go. Oh. Habit of clicking this escape key. Sweet. Let's just put the supports in. And then I don't have to keep swapping it out. 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay. Pipelines. Down to you. Down to you. I need to get rid of you and suppose it doesn't really matter which way I do. I do that and then oh sorry, you're not high enough for this ride. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All the threes. All the threes in 3D space. Right. So, pipeline cross. I mean, it gives a sort of guide as to where it's going to go. That's really only in one direction. That's not useful. Can I line it up? I can't even see the... There's got to be a way of like making sure that that locks in. Okay, that's all 3 of them hooked up. No connection. Okay. So, pop you there, hook you up. Flip you on. And we have 265, which hopefully should be enough. Yeah, if the factories were more efficiently set up, the level of power usage would be more consistent and it'd be easier to tell how much I need. But as it stands, they're going on and off constantly, and when they're off, they only consume, I think, like 0.4 megawatts. So let me turn off the... Oh god, it's so quiet here now. All those grinding away. So that's 225 now. Just hear the peace and quiet. So that should be okay for now. Everything seems to be running. I think the only thing we haven't got running is that limestone miner over there. I'm not too bothered about that. I can see a yellow light over there. That probably means that something's backed up. I think this is full. So this would actually be a good time to use one of those elevators. So, organization, I can, yeah, put you on top. And then, it doesn't need to be fast. I think that, is that awesome? Oh, you. It does exactly what I thought it did. God, sometimes I'm too much of an idiot for my own good. Why would it not do that? Why would I think that they would hamper the game so much by not making that a thing? I'm an idiot. So yeah, so the conveyor belt's moving now, so it's going into this bottom container, and then it's getting automatically pushed out into here, going to the top one. I don't know why we would need 2 containers full of copper wire. But why not? So that is cold power. Finally, I don't have to go around and spend ages getting a load of grass, leaves and wood and turning it into biofuel. That should keep going. So what's next? We've got vehicular transport. So that would give us tractors and truck stations to do the loading and unloading. I think the next one should be steel production. I'm also aware that I need to automate some of the tier 2 stuff. So at the minute, so tier 1, where is it? Tier 0 now? Okay, so tier 0 was the reinforced iron plate. Tier 1 was the rotor? No, tier 2 was... Tier 2 is the rotor. Haven't automated the copper sheets. Haven't automated the cables, I don't think. Need to check. Haven't automated the modular frames either. And those are going to probably be needed for the steel stuff. In fact, yeah, the milestone cost. It's doable on our own. But again, I don't want to have to do that. But I think that should be the next port of call. The next milestone should be steel. Foundry can be automated by feeding ore into it with the conveyor belts. Produce ingots. Does that automatically produce steel, or does that produce iron ingots? I guess we'll find out. So rotors, concrete, and wire. Well, we've got plenty of wire. I'll take it from you. Concrete should have 300. And then rotors were actually capped on because that factory's not going to a container, so there's only going to be 100 there. Modular frames, I've been making those manually. I don't really want to keep doing that. Problem is this poison field. That's what's limiting this bus system at the minute. So how many rotors we got? 100. I mean, the poison field doesn't extend too far out. I don't want to keep going in this direction. I really should find somewhere to set up a proper bus. Let's just pop a storage container down for now. I'll do the same for the reinforced plates. Okay. Actually, I do have enough rotors. I don't know. Well, I think I got the for a second I got the concrete and the rotors mixed up. I thought we needed 300 rotors. We don't. Just need 150. Modular frames. Do it's reinforced. Ah, the bus. So I should be what I should be doing is I should be piping the reinforced plates back onto the bus. And then using that and the rods to make the modular frames. I think this bus system is going to collapse under its own horizontalness. Should make it vertical. Not the bus itself, but all of the factories so far are all on one level. But we can build up. Well, I mean, technically we can build up. We can build ramps. That's what I should do. That is what I should be. I'm going to do that now. So, as part of the last refactoring, what I did was unlock the doorways. Because when we started, we only had simple walls. I can't even remember if we had these type of walls. But we had no doors, no conveyor, windows, hatches, whatever you want to call them. And in terms of power, we had none of these outlets. So back in the old days before these even existed, you would have to use the power poles. And if you wanted to get power from outside a factory to the inside, you had to leave a gap or feed it through like a gate or a doorway. But they've added those the wall outlets. The only problem is you don't get them unlocked in the normal way. It's not via the tier system. What you have to do is, I suspected this when I first saw it, is you have to use the awesome shop and the awesome sink. So the way, hang on, I want to make sure. I don't have enough screws. Okay. So the way that the awesome shop and the awesome sink work is you deposit any excess items in the awesome sink. Depending on the value of the item, you get a certain number of points. And once you get a threshold number of points, you get a voucher, which you can then spend in the shop. So I basically set up a little side unit and dumped in a bunch of Caterium wire, which per unit was quite expensive in terms of points, not really expensive to make. Got a bunch of points, got a bunch of vouchers, and then just bought the walls with the doors and the hatches and the outlets. What I didn't have enough vouchers for was the gantries. So dedicated steps for humans to walk up instead of just massive ramps. So I might just set the sink and shop up again. It was screws I needed. Why did I come over here? Force of habit. Force of habit, and I need concrete. So yeah, I'll set the shop up again. The only issue is the Caterium. It's still, that resource node is still stuck on a it's still stuck behind a boulder. So I had to manually transfer resources over from the portable miners. Which I'm still going to have to do. I could maybe dump a load of extra coal. I think I'm producing far more than I need. What I need to do as well is get rid of all these beacons so they're not cluttering up the UI. Speaking of which... Nope, I need to pick you up. There we go. Let's do this one as well. Cast the Caterium is actually over here. Got some copper down there. Copper I would be able to automate entirely. I'll be able to set up a miner and all the factories. I'm not sure how many points you get per item. What would be the highest one I could make? Cable. Cable maybe. Not sure how much the cable is worth compared to, say, copper sheets. Right, let's clear some space. For a second there, I was just wondering if I had any biomass on to fuel the sawmill. The chainsaw sawmill. I don't think you get sawmills in this game. Alright. Can I get rid of you? I can. Do I want to get rid of you? Yeah, I do. I'm curious as to why you get limestone from trees. Oh, I didn't even know you were there. You angry that I cut down your favorite tree? Right, this is where I find out that I don't have enough stuff for stuff. So, let's pop down a... I don't want 8 meters. Yeah, I don't want 8 meters tall. It's 8 meters by 8 meters. Only 4 meters. It's even more confusing. Let's go with 1. This doesn't have to be clean. I'll probably move this or get rid of it when it's no longer needed. Just one nice flat space to turn Ethereum ore. Actually, I want a container first. So I'm still going to have to manually move things across, but I will pop it in this container. That container will then go to a smelter. I need a smelter. Do smelters deal with Caterium, or is it constructors? Ah, yes, they do. Okay. Let's pop the smelter in front. Okay, so you're making Caterium ore. And then I'll loop you back round and we'll turn the Caterium ore into coils. The Caterium wire. Constructor. There'll be a lot of space. Already configured for that. Quick wire is what it's called. And then the quick wire, let's just build this out. Quick wire goes into, this is a question whether I have enough stuff. That goes into the awesome sink. Yes, I do. Okay. Yeah, so this absolutely massive building just generates coupons which you can print out from here. Let's hook everything. Let's wire everything up. So where do I need to get power from? I need to get power from over there. 1, 2, 3. So I should be able to get away with a Mark 1. You two, you two, and you two, you. Okay, let's take a little walk over here. Follow this line all the way to the coal. There. Good job, I've got a lot of cables. I would hate to have to keep going back and forth for this. Okay, and then just wondering how much power it's going to need. Let's risk it for a biscuit. Actually, it's not going to get used. God, I need to... No, I'm not going to go around. I'm going to make a ramp. Someone somewhere is going to get triggered by me using conveyor belts as ramps. Or is too steep. Alright, so if I take all of you and all of you, put you in there. Where are you? Okay, so you go off into the smelter. Smelter smelts. And then constructor constructs. 12 per minute. And you output 15 per minute. Okay, so we'll get a little bit of a backlog of Caterium ingots. You produce 60, so you're fine with just a Mark 1 conveyor belts. And then... Okay, so I'm halfway towards the next coupon. I actually have one that I can print already. So yeah, for each item, they're worth a certain number of points, and then once you get enough points, you get the next coupon. Now, as you print off more coupons, the amount of points you need for the next one goes up. So it'll require more, say, more quick wire for the next one than it does the earlier ones. And I think that just kind of encourages you to put in more expensive items, or more valuable items. That's the word I should use. Okay, that's going to take a while to get to the next coupon. You got a nice little graph here as well of your rates. So just drag that there. So I've got one fix-it coupon. And let's plunk down... Oh, I can't afford it. I don't have enough screws. Ah, no. Okay. Ideally, I do want the point shop over there, because I'm going to be grabbing the tokens there anyway. So let's go get some. Oh, actually, no, I do have rods. Can I make a? I can make a craft bench. Can I make enough screws? 200. Pop a craft bench here. So this is the same as the craft bench inside the... Oh, yes, I can. Inside the hub. So you can create satellite craft benches. You don't want to have to keep going to the hub all the time. Like I keep saying, ideally you don't want to create too many stuff manually. You don't get penalized for it. It's a massive time sink. But 200 screws shouldn't take too long to make. In fact, I'm not paying attention. I have already made 200 screws. I'll leave that there. So the awesome shop. Now I think I'm not going to have, well, I know I'm not going to have enough coupons at all to buy anything, but that doesn't mean I can't show you it. So in terms of walls, the only things that I haven't been able to buy are the conveyor walls for the metal walls. Same with the doors, and then the windowed walls. These are new, and I would quite like to play with those. I think you can make quite a pretty looking factory. Reinforced window there looks quite interesting. Attachments. So yeah, we've got the wall outlets. Mark IIs, I assume, just same as the Mark II power poles, just give you more connections. Conveyor wall mounts. So these allow you to run the conveyor belts along the walls of your factory. Hypertubes would be good to... Actually, I can't... No, I haven't unlocked hypertubes just yet. These are the Futurama style personnel transports. Might have to use pipelines at some point to get liquids into factories. Foundations got a lot more interesting shapes. You got these pillars as well, just so... I don't think that they've implemented any kind of load system where if you build a foundation too far away from an anchoring point that it collapses. So I don't think you need to put the foundation pillars in. They're just there for aesthetic reasons. I could be wrong. I'll have to take a look into that. Double ramp, that would be good for making proper ramps instead of using conveyor belts. Foundation expansion pack. Now, the glass foundation looks interesting, but I don't know about the frame. I'm trying to think of a case where you would need that. What else do we have? We have a little factory cart. That's really expensive. Just a little thing. Organization. Okay, so yeah, these are the stairs and the walkways, the gantries that ideally I want to save up for. So we're close to getting the stairs. The walkway is going to take a while. Factory ladder we can get away without. And the factory... sorry, did I say factory ladder? Yeah, factory ladder we can do without for a while. Factory railing, yeah, same. We're not about the health and safety just yet. And these, I guess, are your prestige items. Little statues. Criminy. 200. The confusing creature. Not sure what's confusing about it. Okay. Oh yeah. So as well as unlocking the other stuff which you can just build, you can exchange coupons for individual items and resources. Don't. They're really not worth it at all. Like, who would dump a load of quick wire in just to get biomass? And you probably need more than 500 to get 500. Yeah, get 500 back. So it's just not worth it. Yeah, stick to the unlocked. Yeah, the stairs would be a good one to get. We can afford it actually now. So we've got 2 there. Why are you not running? Oh, because I'm out of Caterium. Don't have... I could do with a another couple of portable miners just to keep this topped up as much as possible. Because I could do with getting rid of these boulders. Don't know when I get my hands on explosives. Let's unlock the stairs. So this is pretty much like any e-commerce site. So you just select which ones you want, they go in your cart, and then you buy. So there we go, got stairs. Now I'll come back for the walkways. So I'm gonna have to keep coming back for the Caterium. So that was organization. Okay, let's head back to the base. Go this way. Oh, are you using the ramp as well? You think it'd be easier with just wings, but... Oh, that was too high. Okay, everything seems to be running fine over here. Yeah, adding those constructors has pushed us a little bit to capacity, but don't look like we're in danger of going over. Still got plenty of coal going through. This should be full. Yeah. Okay. I think those yellow lights on the yellow lights on the water extractors just mean that there's they've reached capacity. There's nothing really demanding much more water from them. Meeting demand adequately. Yeah. Yeah. Everything's fine. Don't need those bioburners anymore. That doesn't mean that the horrible sound has gone away, though. There will be times where we set up a new section of the factory without increasing the power. On that day, we will hear the dreaded noise. The fuse is being tripped. Right. So we've got this dedicated unit, and I don't have walls on this side because I built too close to this rock, and I don't want to stick another foundation under there. There isn't really a need to go higher on this one. Unless I just wanted to sort of... Oops, didn't mean to do that. Unless I wanted to sort of cut the footprint in half. And just have... say... these go to an elevator to go back up, and then stick the assemblers on their own floor. It only saves us like 4 squares of space. Can I make it? Oh, I made it, but then I hesitated and fell back. Where we could use the extra vertical space is here on this line. Get over. As I figured out on, as I figured out last week, I'm not producing enough iron rods. Well, said I'm not producing enough iron rods to meet demand. Am I not producing enough screws? Is that one I'm not producing enough of? That's 40, that's another 40, so that's 18 total. This takes 100, so yeah, I'm not even meeting the demand of that assembler alone. And combined with that, we need 2 more screws, screw constructors. We are limited on horizontal space, so could we get away with... I say get away with... Can we make this... Can we stick 2 more on top of these? How would that work? Because the main bus is there. So I think it would be a case of adding a splitter here and then an elevator up here. Go to a second floor. Haven't really given myself a lot of space to do that. Yeah, the walls are encroaching and everything. Oh, why rocks in way? Oh, I'm so close to making that. Make it up. Oh. Oh, come on. Ugh. Okay, let's get rid of these for now. I want to bring these over. Let me... So I want to stick a conveyor wall here. So I'll make a little enclosed area here for the screws. How am I going to go about bringing them back down? Yeah, probably want the same system, so I might... It's really inconvenient this is so close to that rock. So it's not bad that this split is here, but I need space next to the constructor. What I need to do is bring a... So I need to... Right, okay. Is that facing the right way? That's going to be my second floor. And then let's just get rid of you. I'll put another wall conveyor here. I don't think... I say that though. Don't think I can get a elevator to go through that foundation. It would be nice if it made like a little hole. Logistics conveyor. Yeah. So we can't do that. So let's pop another foundation here. I think about stairs as well. Maybe ladders were the thing to go for. Everything is so close together. How do I want to do this? It's just... Let's just start building and we'll work it out. Okay. Okay, so that goes up to there. No, already that's a bad idea because that's where the... Oh no. No, that's okay. Aha, I can get to you now. Limestone, you are mine. However much you are. Hopefully if I clear this I can get access to that space. Come on, there we go. Right. Can I jump? Oh, I can't make it. Right, is that still going to be encroaching on space? Oh, good. So the stairs are going to come up here. The elevator needs to come up here. So let's pop a... I'll put this on the middle line here. I'll do the same over here. So elevator. You can go in the middle. I think you're lined up. Hello? No, I don't want you to go. Oh, you're supposed to go down as well. Go down. No, I can't configure you. Damn it. Okay, it has to start. That's annoying. Anyway, so I need another conveyor belt over here. Another conveyor lift. Go in the middle. I need to go higher. Stay with me, don't do a thing. Of course you would be off center. Okay. So let's put our constructors back in place and hopefully have enough space for them. So I want... Oh, don't tell me I have to go one higher. Okay. Yeah, I have to go one. Oh no, that's complaining about something else. No, that's still complaining about the foundation. Right. We need to go up even higher. But I will put you... Pop you there. Can I fit another one down? Just... Okay, so that's the two there. All right. One more floor. Up we go. First off, actually, using walls to measure it. So you, and then foundation. 1, 2, 3. One more, I guess. Yep. We'll get there eventually. I think that was right. I should have put down the conveyor belt, the conveyor pole first. That looks okay. Ah, no, I didn't mean to put you there. One more space. Maybe not. Yeah, no. Okay. I have to start this up here, don't I? Okay. That's infuriating. I really want it in the middle. Don't want it there. Right. Okay, so let's pop the splitters back in. Configure you for screws, do the same for this one. Now, some of these I'm going to have to convert to Mark IIs, I think, because they're not going to be in, fast enough to support. Actually, will they? Oh, you only take 10, yeah. Should be fast enough to support 4 of them. I want to stick some walls up along this so I'm not falling over constantly. Okay. Nope, that's the wrong way around. We're lining those up. There we go. Another set of splitters. I say set. Just need one more. Okay. I didn't set each screws. Right. Oh, I just realized. I'm an idiot. Well, I kind of already knew that. There was no real surprise. So I've put the Yeah, I put this in the way, and that's not going to merge with... That's not going to merge with the downstairs set of constructors. So let's pop that foundation there. Let's build you there. Don't need you here. So I need the elevator to come down here and then merge with these ones. So I'll put the... I could have built this closer to the wall. I'll sort that out off stream. I'm not moving them over again. So I want to merge it here. Let's do this lined up. So let's get the arrow in the right way. And a merger here. So you to you, and then hook you up. Oh, did I not? I didn't line it up right. Why am I forgot the thing that I learned today. I don't need to... There we go. Do I need to keep doing them all separately? Right, I need to get the conveyor belt down. So, merger up here for this one. And I'll go in that direction, and then just the output for this one. Oh no. I want to rotate you. Okay. Right, which way? Oh. I need to... Can I do it from this angle? Do you reckon? Just get the right pixel. There we go. Ah, no, you little... I mean, you're not little. You're a massive rock. You are a massive pain in my backside. I want you gone. I want you out of my hair. I really didn't want to have to move everything across right now. Can I be sneaky? Can I just be a little bit messy? Can I do... Oh, I'm missing iron plates. They're easy enough to come by. Yoink. Is there going to be enough room for me to get from there? No, there isn't. Oh, why do you do this to me? How about... You know when you spend so much effort just trying to get around a problem, and it would have just been simpler to fix the original problem? This is me spending way too much effort to avoid moving these factories that I'm going to do eventually anyway. I can't afford it again. Did I put... Did I... Yeah, I did. Don't want a splitter. I want to... Actually, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. I don't think I can pop a... No, I can't pop a conveyor belt, conveyor pole over there. So I need to stack either a splitter or a conveyor onto these. So let me just stack those splitters on top, and then do I have enough now? Yes, I do. This is janky as hell. Right, okay. So the output of floor 2 will go down this conveyor belt, conveyor elevator, down here into that merger, merge with that one. That's already set up. I can actually... Don't ask me how the physics of this works. But like I said before, I don't think they've put any like load-bearing features into the game. It is what it is. You can just have hovering buildings. See, I nearly fell there. I should stick a wall. Right, are we all... I mean, we don't have power, but... and we're missing... Can I get rid of you? Yes, I can. Right. So aside from power, everything's connected up. I'm not getting any... Yeah, you're not connected up. Okay, now you're going in. I need power. Let me pop a wall there. I don't have enough iron plates. Thankfully I don't need iron plates for the outlets, so I'm just going to pop the I'm just going to wire them up on the outside, kind of. I want an outlet there. Power that up. Moving. How are you? The elevators don't need power. Hook you up to there. You've got space. Okay, now you're making stuff. I think I just need to add power. These guys. This is probably where we're going to end up tripping the fuses. Now we're adding 2 extra constructors. We will see. Right. Okay, so 4 times 40 is 160, which is what we need to keep both of those assemblies up and running. Now, 40 and 40 means that this is not going to keep up, so I need to... do I have enough? Yeah. I'll make that a Mark II. This conveyor belt needs to be Mark II as well. Which means you need to be Mark II. Which means you need to be Mark II. And that means... Yep, you guessed it. Mark II and Mark II. And then you go there. And everything looks like it's working. So after starving those poor assemblers for, what was it, about half an hour, they should be getting their full supply of screws. Now, there's a bit of an imbalance here because we've got 160 screws going in, and then that's getting split 80-80. So you are getting 20 more than you need. You are getting 20 less than you need. But eventually this is going to back up, and then all the excess should go over to there. So it'll eventually split correctly. Oh, I'm a little bit disappointed that the animation shows it constructing the same thing. It would be nice to have unique animations for the rotors and the reinforced iron plates, and all of them, to be honest. Okay. Oh, that's so janky. Yeah, we got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do to make this work. It's really not pretty at all. That's one of the ways that you can utilize multiple floors and the elevators to move stuff between them. And I'm quite frankly, I'm so grateful that they've added the elevators, because before these existed, it was again a pain in the backside to have to move things up and down floors. You used to have to create a sort of circuit of stackable poles. So you would go how would you do that? Yeah, you'd have to go up, cross, and then up to the next one, loop round. I don't even have enough materials to show you, do I? Yeah. You basically like have 4 columns of stackable poles, and you would just loop round, go up to the next level, loop round, go up to the next level, and it was just a pain to set up. Took up too much space. Took too long to make. Whereas, even though I got a little bit confused about the direction and the rotation, that was so much easier. So for now, our bus is a little bit, I guess, as efficient as we can really make it. The end product's up 97%. Probably the iron plates and the rods generating probably more than we need, but that's the idea of that's what you want on a bus system. You want to be producing more than you ever need at any given stage, so you can pass on resources to the next in the line. But we just have this issue of space down there still, and how we're going to expand this, because we need to convert the rods and the reinforced plates into the modular frames. Okay. That's going to take some time to figure out. I don't think I've got time to do it on stream, so for the time being, I'm gonna just do this manually. Let's get the 50 frames that we need. Let's get steel construction unlocked at least. So I didn't realize how long that would take. probably, in order to get the steel production up and running, we're going to have to tap into some additional iron resource nodes. I mean, I could. So the dedicated unit that we've got for the first part of it is essentially the same as what we've got on the bus. It needs reinforced iron plates. It needs rotors, which the bus provides. So if we sort out the space on the bus, we could just stick an assembler further down and just take the rotors and the reinforced iron plates. It would save a lot of space. I wouldn't need that massive dedicated area.
Production unlocked. Foundry grants access to new, simple steel parts. An additional project part can now be constructed. Progress to the next phase is now possible.
So I wouldn't need all of these constructors generating all the plates and the screws and the iron rods. That could just be taken care of by the bus. If necessary, just expand it again. So that would be one thing to do. I do need to sort out that copper line though. I keep saying automating the cable production is on my list, but we also have the copper plating as well. Sorry, the copper sheets to do as well. Yeah, I'm not making any cables at all. This is all stacked out, isn't it? For 15, 30, 60, yeah. Producing 30. So what was it? You're taking in 30. Are you a normal one? Yeah, you're normal. This is maxed out on copper wire, but we don't need that much. I mean, I hope we don't need that much. So the copper's on the list of things to do. Let's take a look at the... What do I need for the foundry? I need 2 more frames to be able to build that. Judging by what Ada said, I think it is the case that I need more iron rods. I think it is the case that it just produces steel, which would make sense. We're getting a nice supply of all of these resources, so even if we do have to build some stuff manually, at least we don't have to wait too long for all the ingredients. Let's put you down just here and take a look at you. You take 2 stuff. Oh no, you're gonna take coal, aren't you? Ah. Okay. So we're gonna have to divert some of that coal from over there. How much? I don't know how much coal we're actually using on the power stations. Nice to see everything's still running though. No issues. So it's not running at 100%. Probably one every 5 seconds. I think this is going to be a bit of a problem once the once update 4 comes, migrates from the experimental to the early access branch. Apparently power generators are not going to be self-regulating, so it's not too much of a problem at the minute. What that means is because the usage is less than the capacity, you can see here the production is matching the consumption. But what will happen once the update hits early access is these will all run at 100%. So even if the consumption is, say, 150 megawatts, the production is going to be 225. So it's going to go through the fuel faster than where it currently is. So that's currently using, if we say one every 5 seconds, we've got, I'm going to say 4 power stations. That's 20 every 5 seconds. So that's how many per minute? It's really late. Maths. Help. Calculator. All those maths teachers who said you would never have a calculator with you, had to do everything in your head. Yeah. You were all wrong. Now I just have to work out how to calculate it. What did I say it was? 20 every 5 seconds. Oh, God. I can't work it out. Maths is hard late at night. Yeah. It was a pure node. It was 120 per minute, so that's 2 every second. That doesn't help. Okay, well, I shall add that to my list of things to work out. I think we've got enough for 45 per minute. That's only half of the output of the coal plant, the coal mine. We do seem to be handling the water okay. It's probably in part to not running at 100%. Oh, but actually, yeah, we've got potentially up to 600. How many of these can, how many coal power plants can one support? It seems like it should be a lot. Okay then, I think I'm going to start and wrap the stream up. So, factory is starting to sprawl a little bit more, but we are starting to make use of vertical space just to save on having everything laid out horizontally. So far, it's not looking too bad. All of the belts seem to be full. Except you. Why are you showing me up? Yeah, we've got our copper over there. We need to sort that out. Steel's going to have to go somewhere. We've got all that nice flat terrain to move into for the bus. And just move it over slightly, maybe. So yeah, I'll do some refactoring over over the week for next stream. Try and figure out which to prioritize. Which one I want. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope it's been entertaining. Apologies again for the start of the stream, but thankfully figured that out relatively early enough. Certainly earlier than last time. I honestly don't know what the issue is. So when you schedule a stream, you have the option in YouTube to set an auto start. I think the idea for that is that as soon as YouTube receives data from something, say like Streamlabs, then it automatically flips the event from scheduled to live. And I thought that might be the issue after last week, so I made sure that this time round it was enabled. But at some point it seems to have disabled itself, so I don't know how that's supposed to work. I think I'm just gonna have to manually flip it to go live, which is frustrating. These kinds of things should be simple and automated. But maybe it's just a bug. Maybe they'll figure it out eventually. It would be nice to see some improvements to YouTube's streaming experience. The UI for setting up streams is it's not intuitive for new users. Like as soon as you go into the landing page, you're immediately hit with the option of going live right there or setting up a schedule. And even if you click the schedule option, nothing is set up there and then. It just dismisses the window. So it's like, what's the point of that window? But it would be good for them to keep improving that, and not do what Google usually does and just abandon a project halfway through. Certainly things like Twitch need a bit of competition to try and kick their asses in gear, keep improving their features. So yeah, we shall carry on and try and keep the stream running smoothly. So thanks once again, and I hope you have a fantastic week, and I shall see you next time. Take care.